My name's Lachlan MacLean. I'm the chief of the clan MacLean, and I live at Duart Castle, which people pass on the whole when they come to the ferry into Caledonian. Duart Castle has been my home ever since I was a boy. Well, I think it's the only fortress castle that's inhabited on Mull and still lived in, because it's still my home. So it is one of the oldest buildings on the island. It has amazing views, and it's a sort of feature that I think most people who come to the island want to visit, because a lot of people who come to Scotland do actually want to visit historical things. They don't necessarily want to go to a theme park. A lot of them are coming to do history, discover history, learn about Scottish history.
I'm Andrew Kane. I'm the president of the Mull Highland Games. This iteration of the Games began in 1923 when the Mull branch of the British Legion decided to form a Games in which they got lots of the local community business to come together and establish the Games. The Games covers a vast variety of events. You've got the traditional running and jumping, but then the more esoteric events such as what's probably the most known internationally is tossing the caber, where it's really an event of skill and great strength to get this log over and pointing in the right direction. You have throwing the hammer, putting the ball, and entertained in between with Highland bands, pipe bands.
Yeah, my name's Neil Goldsmith. I run the Isle of Mull Hotel and Spa. It's very easy to access local produce on the island. A lot of eateries on the island actually prefer to use local produce. It gives the freshness, it gives sustainability. And people come to Mull to experience Mull, and part of that experience is our local produce. Tobermory has a wide range of accommodation. It has lots of little hotels throughout Tobermory, all picturesque. On the front there you have the coloured buildings, which I'm sure everyone's aware of, but you can also go up high, which overlooks all the bay itself. And there is also a campsite not far outside of Tobermory for people who want to camp rather than stay in hotels. So obviously come and visit the Isle of Mull. The best way, obviously the only way, is by ferry, and there's 3 ferry ports on Mull coming over. From the mainland, the main ferry obviously comes from Oban, which brings you into Caledonian Bay, but there is 2 other little ferries as well. One is from Loch Allen, which brings you into Fishnish on Mull, and the other one is Caledonian, right on the peninsula there, which brings you straight across to Tobermory. So depending on how busy you are and how relaxed you want the journey to be, you've got 3 ports to choose from to get over to Mull.
Okay, hi, I'm James Fairbairns. I run a whale watching company in Tobermory, Sea Life Surveys. Okay, most popular tour would be the whale watch. That runs most days, and what a lot of people are after, of course, is the minke whale. This area here is known really worldwide for being a hotspot, if you like, for minke whales. We also regularly see basking sharks and then dolphins, so bottlenose dolphins, and also common dolphins, and sometimes bigger dolphins like orca, killer whale. Mull is really a wildlife capital, we like to think of it. It's good for seeing land-based species like white-tailed eagles, peregrine falcons, hen harriers, plenty of birds. We also big mammals like red deer, otters, and then of course is the coastline, which is, you know, we're famous here for looking for things like puffins, guillemots, razorbills. The ferry routes to the island are vital. It's a lifeline service over across to Mull.